online broadcast network, AfterBuzz TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AfterBuzz TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing aftershows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Hey, dance party. Jason, I love the way you dance.
Thank you.
Hey everyone, welcome to the AfterBuzz TV Awkward After Show, Season 4, Episode 16, hashtag drama. I am your host, Tiana Hobson, and joining me tonight, I have the beautiful and lovely Christina Zias.
Hi, everyone. Thank you for that introduction, Tiana.
You're welcome. And next to her is Jason Eichler.
Hashtag drink bleach, Tiana.
I just love how excited you got because you thought I was going to say your name when I said all those nice things.
You know what they say, your haters are your motivators.
We're having some hashtag drama on this panel right now.
And I'm the Val.
The bell?
The Val, trying to keep the peace.
The bell.
Oh.
Yeah, you are.
It does
Tiana
feel
is
really...
like Jenna in this situation, and I am like Tamara.
But I felt... Okay, never mind. Anyway, so tonight's episode, we are still dealing with the aftermath of this database that Jenna and Tamara accidentally created after the bonfire the other day, or at the bonfire. So the guys at the school are going crazy fighting. I mean, this is another textbook example of Mean Girls.
Totally.
Except instead of the girls fighting, it's the
guys.
boys.
Which is a lot funnier.
Yeah, it was funny seeing them like across the quads, just, you know, attacking each other. And
It's like I have ESPN or something.
Marissa in the booth, that was amazing.
Thank you.
10 points for Marissa.
10 points for Gryffindor.
I love
appreciated
that it's
that.
like the same issues, too, that they would have if, like, girls were fighting, like, Maddie's a player instead of, like, a girl being called a slut. Or, like,
Yeah.
And the guy has
Jake's
a small
tonight.
dick
Yeah.
instead of the little boobs.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I mean, we have Magic Maddie. Jake was being called super nice guy or something like that.
What would your hashtag be in the book, Tiana?
Hashtag America's Sweetheart. Hashtag titties for days. I don't know.
That would be a good one.
Huh.
What about you, Jason?
Mine would be called hashtag rowdy.
Hashtag rowdy.
Yeah. What would you be?
I have no idea. What would you write about me?
I would say hashtag I like you better than Tiana.
Oh my God.
Wow. Here we were. I thought we had buried the hatchet. Apparently not.
You guys, I'm really sorry. Please continue watching us or listening to us. Don't worry about our drama. We'll hash it out.
Yeah. So within this database, you know, we have. Who do you guys blame for this database? Because it's
100% tomorrow.
Thank
agree.
you.
I don't even understand like how Jenna took the blame. She just created a hashtag. Didn't Tamara create the database?
She created it on Jenna's computer.
Right.
And then Jenna jokingly, well, not jokingly because she was pissed off at Maddie at the time, said a hashtag. And she's like, oh my God, I love that. And then Tamara made it viral, and it's become this huge thing. So now, you know, Jenna's kind of like, ooh, like, I hope no one finds out it's us. We have to keep this a secret. And then at the end of it, because there's no way to delete it, you know, she deletes it, and it sends out a message to everyone saying that, you know, it
came from
her.
That's so funny. But also, I feel like Jenna has so much karma, bad karma coming her way.
For doing
For
what?
doing what?
For
Are you talking
everything she's
about?
done to Tamara.
What did she do to Tamara?
I don't
in
get
this
this either.
episode?
Or
No,
ever.
not in this
Or ever.
episode. Because Jenna's a very selfish person.
So is Tamara.
I think Tamara just knows what she wants.
Yeah,
She goes after it.
No.
She does, but like if anything gets in her way at all,
Tiana, no.
I feel like she's just like in this episode. I don't understand why she was so mad at Jenna. Like I get it that Jenna offended her by being like, "You could have my sloppy seconds,"
But Jenna hooked up with him first. Jenna didn't tell her about it, which I get as a friend. You can tell me things, but it's also that friend's business. And if she wants to share with you that she slummed it down with the sophomore, then, or if she doesn't want to tell you, then she shouldn't have to. But then I guess the way Jenna handled the situation, But I mean, I understand where Jenna's coming from, and I was trying to avoid saying those words because I knew Jason was going to chime in with something about me being Jenna. But I kind of get that.
That was all on you, sister.
Well, I kind of get that her initial reaction would be, okay, I just dumped this sophomore, and I took his virginity. He was kind of clingy, and now he's going out with my best friend. That is a little suspicious.
So do you think it's suspicious on Owen's part?
On Owen's part.
Right.
So I think that Jenna was raising valid points, like, hey, let's make sure that he's not trying to use you. But I think that sometimes Jenna's, like, the way she handles it is wrong. Like, her approach is wrong, but her intentions are well meant.
Well, I think that she should have approached Owen differently about the situation, because she kind of made herself look crazy to Owen, and she was really selfish in that in that respect.
But I think overall, she always acts on how she feels.
Like immediately?
Immediately, and then screws somebody over. And it's happened to all of her friends. Every guy she's dated, it's happened to her parents. And we've seen this happen over 4 seasons.
Do you guys think that Jenna was a little bit jealous of Tamara? Because it's like, okay, she might have liked Owen, but she felt like she was slumming because he was a sophomore. And now her best friend thinks he's really cute and is okay with hooking up with him. So now she's like, wait a minute, like maybe I should have gone for that.
Guys, this is exactly the same story as what happened to Jenna in the first season. Maddie kept her a secret. As soon as Maddie's best friend started showing Jenna attention and Jenna started dating Jake, Maddie got jealous and wanted to start dating Jenna.
That's
like
exactly
out in the
what
open.
happened.
It is exactly that story right
100%.
here. So how does
Jenna that means Jenna ends up dating Owen?
That's the problem. Jenna never sees big picture things because she's so selfish.
But then I also think that when Jenna did tell Tamara, like, Tamara's like, oh, what are you doing? Like, why was Owen, like, so close to you? She's like, oh, well, we hooked up at New Year's and I didn't want to tell you about it. And then I took his virginity. And then that's when Jenna finds out that T had actually hooked up with him too.
But
so at that point, I think but I think Tamara was like, well, not yelling, but she got so mad and stormed off so quick that it's like, wait a second. Like,
you actually hooked up with him first.
Yeah, like Jenna actually had hooked up with him, had no idea that she was about to rub this in Tamara's face.
Right.
So why is she so mad
Tamara
at it?
And I really liked this guy and was excited about it, and then found out like, oh, Tiana, you had sex with him. I would be like, oh, that would really piss me off, you know?
That would
Actually, I would be excited about it. Well, I thought they were maybe going to have a threesome, if I'm being honest.
Maybe they will.
That's true. Predict that.
Owen's still in the picture, so I don't know. I just don't know how I felt about this whole little love triangle going on between them and the fight that ensued. And I mean, I loved how they mended things because I felt like Val's little, what she call it, your change, you are the year. At that, round table discussion about saying things that we hate, like that's how they kind of came to terms of like, we're not going to let this guy get between us, because the fight wasn't about Owen.
Yeah, no, it was about they each were kind of like jealous of each other for certain reasons. What is wrong with you?
I'm just waiting for Tiana to say she's jealous of me for certain reasons.
Okay, well, you're obviously both jealous of me, so I'll just continue this conversation. No, you know what I mean? Like, it wasn't about them. I think Jenna is selfish, and Tamara probably has to deal with that. And Tamara's crazy. Like, she's probably a difficult friend to deal with as well.
And I think that Tamara is selfish as well.
For sure.
Because for her own reasons. Tamara, when she gets in that headspace of Tamara crazy, she then is only focusing on the hurricane that is herself. And she's not looking outside of anything besides her point and her point only.
But I think the reason she's feeling that way is because she's had like such a bad year with Jake. And she hasn't really had like a rebound that she was interested in anything long-term with. And so she finally gets that guy, and then to find out that Jenna has somehow screwed it up.
Didn't she have her whole screw list?
She's having a slutty McFlutterson time out
but
there.
Now it's like I think this is a guy she actually wants something long term with.
I don't think so, because the way she talked about him just to Jenna, it sounds like it's more of a fling thing, because even in previous episodes, the way she talks about, oh, well, he's only a sophomore. Like, too bad hooking up with that would be a one-way ticket to young cougar-ness right there.
I don't think she'd be upset if it was just another hookup.
Right. Or you mean a relationship?
Yeah, but like if she was just trying to hook up with him, I don't think she'd be as mad at Jenna.
But I think that she is mad at...
would.
I think she would, because I think the
girls
point
are crazy.
The point is that it's another guy that she's taken the seconds of Jenna from
Yeah,
Jenna.
exactly, like Jake, too.
Like the other guys she's been, down her slut list haven't been anyone that Jenna's had interactions with.
See, I don't feel bad for her because she had a bad year with Jake, but like, how selfish was she when she was running for class president? You know what I mean? Like, that's how crazy she is. She didn't care at all about anyone else's feelings or the fact that he actually wanted this for a certain reason. She just wanted it just to beat him, pretty much.
I don't know why I'm using that on Team Tomorrow, but it feels really right tonight.
I think you just like being against us.
No.
Yes.
Okay, well, anyways.
Well, yeah. So
Val's, you are change kind of worked.
You're
You are change.
You are. You're.
Can we just talk about the best part of that was Sadie's speech?
Unbelievable.
Episode stealer.
Definitely.
Yeah, Sadie was great in that. She completely destroys Val, and poor Val with her little megaphone just, defeated, and she gives up on the whole experiment, and
well, she gives up when
worked.
it actually works. After that, she's like, well, this is clearly not working.
But yeah, and then I want to talk about Jake in this whole process because he's getting the rep of the good guy, and he's trying to change up his image, and all the girls are, I don't know why you're mad that all the girls think you're a nice, sweet, sensitive guy. In high school and college, it's probably what you want, because sure, girls like the bad boys, but they want to take you home to mom.
Yeah, but no one cares about taking someone home to mom.
Yeah,
because
that's like the girl that guys always say, like, I'm not gonna hook up with you, you're the girl I marry. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
and
which is
never
screwed
gets
up.
action. And I think he's being put in that same thing. Luckily, he has a
Definitely.
mom to take care of things.
Yeah,
And
Natalie.
he is so cute. He's definitely had his fair share of action, though, too.
Yeah, and I felt like he's getting the most mature action because he is the sweet, sensitive guy.
Didn't he get laid a lot when he was playing guitar?
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
so.
Yeah, so he's fine.
I think he's doing all right. And I like his relationship with Natalie. It still kind of creeps me out.
I mean, it's very
But
inappropriate.
It's
Very
legal, so there's nothing wrong with that.
I really appreciated what she said about being comfortable in your own skin. Because I think it was really nice. Like, it doesn't matter if you are, labeled as the nice guy. Like, once you realize, I am a nice guy. That's awesome. You should appreciate me for that. Then I feel like girls will flock to you even more,
Definitely. And I think that the girls...
Dating advice with Christina.
And I think the girls at the end of the episode were, because he was sitting at the lunch tables and, he's like, what's up, ladies? And
Yeah, he was comfortable there.
Yeah. You just have to have that confidence, right, Jason?
Yeah,
I'm
Jason.
very confident.
I know. That's why I said that to you. That's how you get all the girls, right?
Tiana, you just need to have that confidence.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ouch. Hashtag get out of here.
Hashtag truth bomb.
And speaking of truths, Maddie, this Gabby girl, how do we feel about her?
Hashtag over it.
Yeah, I'm sorry. If you do not chase anybody that much, if they don't want you, bye-bye.
And also, I don't get what Maddie finds so appealing about her. I mean,
think
she's really pretty.
I think she's the one girl at the school that
Who,
isn't
doesn't care
fiending
about
for
him.
and so he likes the challenge.
Yeah.
But I feel like at a certain point, if somebody keeps turning you down, you look desperate.
And also, she looks like a bitch and sounds
Yeah.
like one, too. What is that
I
judgmental
know.
stare?
I wasn't meaning to judge. I was just listening. You guys were on a rant right there, so I
Do
was
you
just
like
listening.
her? Do you like this whole relationship?
I'm torn about it because I like that Maddie actually has to work for something, and I think that they both brought out the flaws in each other. Maddie's not used to having to work to get a girl. He's used to girls just throwing themselves at him. She is not used to having the attention of the guys. So she has to learn how to lower that barrier to actually let him in and stop judging him based on rumors and what she reads online, because we all know that what you read on the internet is not always true. But I don't know. So I'm torn about it. I understand. I thought she was definitely being a bitch, but she's also an athlete. So in taking an athlete to mini golf, you're going to get that competitive nature out of them, even though it is a stupid, little kiddie game. I get pretty competitive when I play any sort of game like that. So I can understand how you want to win, and being teamed up with the worst person is frustrating.
No, I get that too, and I can be very competitive as well. But I think this was a really good lesson for her, because she needs to chill out and learn how to have some fun. And I think if she did get a full ride to Stanford. That's pretty freaking amazing. But it's going to be pretty lonely if you have no friends to share the experience with. Well, that's how I feel.
Like Papa Xanax, and he wasn't
don't users, don't do this at home.
She needs to Papa Xanax. And he needs to, like, if you're hitting on somebody that much and they're saying no, don't give her the time of day, because he's trying to have a normal conversation with her, and she's like, oh, you're hitting on me. Oh, you're trying to have sex with me. Oh, and he's literally just talking to her. So I feel like at that point, she's being mean. She's not even being like standoffish.
No, that's
anymore.
her with her guard up.
Yeah.
Because maybe that's the guys who have talked to her and have done this have been the guys who are trying to sleep with her. Or based on everything that's been hashtagged about Maddie.
Daddy issues.
But everything you read about Maddie, why wouldn't you think that everything he's saying is just to try and get into your pants?
Like you just said, you can't believe everything you read on the internet.
I know that.
Right, but so Maddie like seems like he actually could potentially care about this girl and like her. So for him, it's worth it enough to be persistent, as any good man should do.
Yes.
If you like someone, like you need to sometimes work at it and court them.
But I feel like you shouldn't have to chase somebody that much. I think there's a line, and I think
Jason, you would love if someone was chasing you.
Oh yeah, but I wouldn't be that mean to somebody.
Right, which is why you're not getting chased like that.
Sorry, I'm nice.
But what is he really? How much has he really been chasing her? We've seen him interact with her just a few times. This is the first time he actually asked her out, and then they went out, and mini golf is also kind of pseudo sexual, like in a way. I don't know. I feel like because,
really?
Because
we don't know what you do when you go home at night, but mini golf is just a game to us.
Yeah. No. That I play with my family.
Please explain to us how it's pseudo-sexual.
Like the way that she walked up to him and was like helping him with like the position and like, oh, it's all on the wrist and oh, move your hips like this, and there's little things in mini golf that, he jokingly was like, oh, hey, coach, watch the hands or something like that.
Bend over, bend your knees.
Yes, thank you, Sean. There's a lot of things in mini golf that can be misconstrued to someone if you stated them in a wrong way. And I think she was just in the mindset of he's clearly trying to get in my pants, because everything he's saying is like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get that hole in one.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it in the hole.
Yeah.
First time. Like that?
Yeah. You see how it just became very sexual? I'm just saying, I'm not crazy here.
Just horny.
I'm gonna throw things at you.
Well, anyways, we'll see what happens next week. I feel like they are slowly both evolving, and I'm going to hurt you both.
I don't know, though. I feel like they probably are. Once they get together, will be a good pairing. I just personally wouldn't chase anybody that much.
What do you guys think about Sadie and Sergio?
Perfect couple. Love everything about
I
them.
love their interaction tonight.
Yes.
They were great. They were perfect. I love that Sergio was like, whoa, mijo, you want to slow down on that? Like when Maddie said something, it's like, oh, I love it when he talks all Spanglish.
Yeah, he's really cute. And he just has like the right amount of spice.
It's weird to see Sadie be like comfortable, like holding somebody's hand and kissing them. Because I feel like we've never seen her in like that natural state.
Totally.
Yeah. And then what about Lissa finding out about multiple heavens,
wow,
including gay heaven, which I want to go to.
I know gay heaven sounds like the best place ever.
Sounds like a great place.
You can't go there unless.
I feel like that gay heaven though was talking about only for like gay men heaven. It wasn't like lesbian heaven.
You don't think lesbians go to gay heaven?
No, that gay heaven sounded more like the highlights were for gay men as opposed to lesbian women.
Well, anything that Lissa can believe,
yeah,
is all that matters.
But is she a drunk now? Because Aunt Allie was like, you look like you need a drink. And then at that little your change thing, she had a sippy cup that was clearly wine in my eyes.
Right? And like, she just looks so disheveled.
I think that's good because I think people that are that crazy need alcohol in their lives.
I honestly feel bad for her. That sucks if your parents...
You are all about self-medicating and like alcoholism.
With alcohol and drugs.
That's not a good thing,
that
guys.
Is not what we promote here.
I promote a glass of wine a day keeps the therapist away.
When you're 21 and legal to buy alcohol, yes. When you are in high school, maybe you shouldn't do that, right, Jason?
You should go speak to your guidance counselor and pray she's nothing like Val.
Pretty much.
Pretty much. I feel bad for her. Imagine... You are like such a nice, wholesome Christian girl, and then you find out that your mom
is in love with your adopted brother.
Yes.
That you're also in love with.
Yes, and that your dad is cheating on your mom or having these gay affairs. That
her world was blown up.
Yeah.
So have a glass of wine, sister.
So she can have a glass of wine.
You know, maybe she should actually go talk to Lacey because Lacey's giving out some good advice these days.
Lacey has. I feel like Lacey started out on the show like this horrible mother, and now she's like the most sane person in the cast.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
I wish we got to see a little bit more of the interaction between Allie and Lissa because I feel like that would have been a really great scene.
That would
to see like Lissa tell Allie about her problems and Allie be like, take this shot.
I love that Allie didn't remember her at all. She was like, I have met you like multiple times.
Gotta love Allie for being a drunk and not remembering anything. Well, I think we should start getting into our predictions now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, time flies when you're having fun.
And now, your AfterBuzz TV
predictions.
That was very sexual, Christina.
Tiana just threw popcorn at me.
It was a piece of paper. Predictions for next week. What did we see in the preview?
We saw everyone hating Jenna in the school.
Yeah, because of the database. And her confronting
Tamara,
like, why aren't you taking the part of the blame with me? Do you guys think she should stand up and say something?
Would
Tamara?
Yeah.
She should.
But would you?
Yeah.
Okay.
I would.
I mean, she does those morning announcements. She could just be like, this started off as a joke, or like continue. I wish that she didn't like delete it when everything started to go take a positive note.
Yeah, I did like how they made a change for the positive,
Yeah.
and Kyle got secret tiger in bed, and that made him smile.
That was really funny.
I think that Tamara needs to take credit for it.
I think that is one way for her to actually show, because I feel like this is Tamara showing her selfish side, where she's the one who created this under Jenna's name. She's the one who did all these things on there and made it the site it is, and now she's letting Jenna take the whole blame for it.
Right.
Probably because she thinks it's going to affect her college admissions or something. I don't know.
No, I don't think so. I just think that she wants to be liked by everyone.
Yeah, and she did go on that whole rant last week on the morning announcements about how the guys had their book and how sexist it was and all that stuff, and now she's the one who created this new book.
Do you think they're going to get in trouble for it? Like from
the burn
school?
book?
Yeah. I'm just thinking Mean Girls.
Yeah.
And I'm thinking maybe that's why she won't come forward because of college if she doesn't want to have like a suspension on her record.
Yeah.
I don't think... Who's going to punish them, Val?
Well, maybe it goes up to... over Val's head. Maybe it goes to the principal, or maybe Will has the new guidance. No, he's the scuba diving coach, not the counselor, but he shares an office with her. It's very confusing at that school. But maybe it goes above even Val. So
that's the only reason I think Tamara wouldn't come out and say it.
Yeah, but don't you think she's already in college?
I think she definitely should. I'm just saying if she is so future oriented that I would be surprised if she did come forward if she knew something was going to happen.
So prediction for next week, is Tamara coming forward? Yes or no?
Yes.
I think she'll come forward, but not by her choice.
Yes.
Okay.
What about you?
I don't think she will.
You don't think it'll come out at all?
I don't think she will, because I think that as much as Jenna would want her to, Jenna will also be okay taking the blame because Jenna's used to worse. I mean, she had everyone staring at her when they thought that she committed suicide. Like, Jenna's used to taking the heat for stuff like this and being the odd man out and excluded from things.
If she doesn't publish her blog by the end of the show,
well, I'm just saying
she can turn it into an ebook.
Yeah, I'm just saying that for all the people, Jason, who say that Jenna's a very selfish person, she actually isn't when it comes to this kind of stuff, because she is the one who will take the blame. And as much as she wants Tamara to come out for it, she won't force her to, and she won't expose her.
But that doesn't mean she's not a selfish
I think
person.
that makes her a good friend and a good person.
You're wrong.
Anyways, you guys can let us know what you think. Where can they find you on social media?
You guys can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Miss Zias.
And I am on Twitter and Instagram at the Tiana Hobson.
And I am on Twitter and Instagram at the Tiana Hobson. Make sure you check out all of our shows on iTunes and on YouTube. Leave us a comment, subscribe, like, give us hearts, and I just want to end this by saying hashtag I love you, Jason. Hashtag Jason Eichler on Twitter and Instagram.
Thanks, Tiana, for that. I love you too. Yeah. And also, you guys, if you can comment on YouTube and let us know what your hashtag would be, we would love that.
Ones next week.
Yes.
Yes.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
You're welcome.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.